Hey guys, welcome back to Porch Bible Reading tonight. Michael has got some things going on with the family and he can't be with us tonight, but keep him and our family in your prayers. They need them. And let's get started. Today we are doing day 106. Day 106. And we are doing 1 Samuel 27 through 29. Let's get going. FYI, I'm going to butcher names just like he does. Yeah. And David said in his heart, I shall now perish one day by the hand of Saul. There is nothing better for me than that I should speedily escape into the land of Philistines. And Saul shall despair of me, to seek me and more in any coast of Israel. So shall I escape out of his hand. And David arose, and he passed over with 600 men that were with him unto Acherish, I think that's how it says, and son of Mach, king of Gath. And David dwelt with Acherish at Gath, and he and his men, every man with his household, even David with his 2 wives, Ahinoam and Jezreelitess, and Abigail and Carmelitas, and Nabal's wife. And it was told Saul that David was fled to Gath, and he sought no more again for him. And David said unto Acherish, If I have now found grace in thine eyes, let them give me a place in some town in the country, that I may dwell here. For why should thy servants dwell in the royal city with thee? Then Acherish gave Ziklag that day, wherefore Ziklag pertaineth unto the king of Judah unto this day. And the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistines was a full year and 4 months. And David and his men went up and invaded Geshrutas and the Gezrites and Amalekites, for those nations were of the old inhabitants of the land. As thou goest to Seir, even unto the land of Egypt. And David smote the land, and left neither man nor woman alive, and took away the sheep, and the oxen, and the asses, and the camels, and the apparel, and returned and came to Acherish. And Acherish said, Whither have ye made a road today? And David said, Against the south of Judea, and against the south of Jeriah Melitites, and against the south of Kenites. And David saved neither man nor woman alive, to bring tidings to Gath, saying, Lest they should tell on us, saying, So did David, and so will be his manner, all while he dwelt in the country of the Philistines. And Acherish believed David, saying, He hath made his people Israel utter to abhor him, therefore he shall be my servant forever. And it came to pass in those days that the Philistines gathered their armies together for welfare to fight with Israel. And Acherish said unto David, Know thou assuredly that thou shalt go out with me to battle, thou and thy men. And David said to Acherish, Surely thou shalt know what thy servants can do. And Acherish said to David, Therefore will I make thee keeper of mine head forever. Now Samuel was dead, and all Israel had laminated him, and buried him in Ramah, even in his own city. And Saul had put away those that had familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. And the Philistines gathered themselves together and came and pitched in Sumam. And Saul gathered all Israel together, and they pitched in Gilboa. And when Saul saw the host of the Philistines, he was afraid, and his heart greatly trembled. And when Saul inquired of the Lord answered him not, neither by dream, nor by Urim, nor by prophets. Then said Saul unto his servants, Seek me a woman that hath familiar spirits, that I may go to her, and inquire of her. And his servants said to him, Behold, there is a woman that hath familiar spirits at Endor. And Saul disguised himself, and put on other raiment, and he went, and 2 men with him. And they came to the woman by night, and he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirits, and bring me him up, whom I shall name until thee. And the woman said unto him, Behold, thou knowest what Saul had done, how he hath cut off those that have familiar spirits, and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life, to cause me to die? And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, As the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for these things. Then said the woman, Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, Bring me up Samuel. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, Why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, Be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending out of the earth. And he said unto her, What form is he of? And she said, An old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground, and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God is departed from me, and answereth me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. Then said Samuel, Wherefore then dost thou ask of me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee, and is become thine enemy? And the Lord hath done him as he spake by me. For the Lord hath rented the kingdom out of thy hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even David, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor executest his force of wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hands of the Philistines. Then Saul fell straightway all along on the earth, and was sore afraid because of the words of Samuel. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all day, nor all the night. And the woman came unto Saul, and saw that he was sore troubled, and said unto him, Behold, thy handmaid hath obeyed thy voice, and I have put my life in my hands, and have hearkened unto the words which thou speakest unto me. Now therefore I pray thee, hearken thou also unto the voice of thine handmaid, and let me set a morsel of bread before thee. and eat that thou mayest have strength when thou goest on thy way. But he refused and said, I will not eat. But his servants, together with the woman, compelled him, and he hearkened unto their voice. So he arose from the earth and sat upon the bed. And the woman had a fat calf in the house, and she hasted and killed it, and took flour and kneaded it, and did bake unleavened bread thereof. And she brought it before Saul and before his servants, and they did eat. Then they rose up and went away that night. Now the Philistines gathered together all their armies to the Apikik, and the Israelites pitched by a fountain, which is in Jeril. And the Lord of the Philistines passed on to hundreds and thousands. But David and his men passed on in the reward with a chariot. Then said the prince of the Philistines, What do these Hebrews here? And Acharis said unto the prince of the Philistines, Is not this David, the servants of Saul the king of Israel, which hath been with me these days or these years, and have found no fault in him, since he hath fell unto me unto this day? And the prince of Philistines were wroth with him. And the prince of Philistines said unto him, Make this fellow return, that he may go again to his place which thou hast appointed him, and let him not go down with us to battle. Let in the battle he be an adversary to, for wherewith should he reconcile himself unto his master? Should it not be with the hands of these men? It is not this David, of whom they sang one another in dances, saying, Saul slew his thousands, and David his 10,000s. Then Acharis called David, and said unto him, Surely as the Lord liveth, thou hast been upright, and thy going out and thy coming in with me in the host is good in my sight. For I have not found evil in thee since the day of the coming unto me unto this day. Nevertheless the Lord favored thee not. Wherefore now return and go in peace, that thou displease not the Lord of the Philistines. And David said unto Acharis, But what have I done? And what hast thou found in thy servant, so long as I have been with thee unto this day? I may not go fight against the enemies of my lord the king. And Acharis answered and said to David, I know that thou art good in my sight, as an angel of God. Notwithstanding, the prince of the Philistines have said, He shall not go up with his to the battle. Wherefore now arises up early in the morning with thy master's servants that are come with thee. And as soon as ye be up early in the morning and have light, depart. So David and his men rose up early and departed in the morning to return into the land of Philistines. And the Philistines went up to Jeril. Alrighty. That is it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell someone about the Bible. And if anybody's around the area, Michael will come read on your porch with you. Have a good night. Until tomorrow.